I decided to come out to the woods today for a little cup of tea. So you're welcome to join me if you have the time. Just pause the video and make yourself a cup of tea and we can all chill out and have an old chat. Should we get the old camera set up here? Oh, it's not even straight. Come on, Jason, get it together. Get it together. Oh, lads. Yeah, I come out here pretty often. Not often enough. It's right in off the road and it's right beside the town that I live in. So it's nice and handy to get into. Recently I've injured my back. I've been out of work now for 4 weeks. And I'm not the type of person that'd ring in sick ordinarily, but I'd no choice, you know. I bought a little flask, which I thought would be handy. I actually bought that in a charity shop for €1, which I thought was savage. And like, it's stainless steel, it's a thermos flask. There's not a mark on it inside. It's obviously old, judging by the label on it. But €1, like, you can't go too far wrong. It's, what is it, 500ml? Yeah, 500ml. So I thought that'd be handier than bringing out a stove and all that. And I brought a few biscuits. I've been getting a lot of comments about my biscuit choice. A lot of you seem to disagree with me that digestives and rich tea are, yeah, one of the best biscuits you can have, really. I've been really focused on my back the last few weeks, doing all the walks and the stretches and all that. But I've kind of been neglecting, not everything else, but I've been neglecting my mind, you know. I haven't given myself a chance to just stop, you know what I mean? I've been worrying about my back, worrying about work, worrying about when I should go back, thinking about the videos on the channel, trying to edit a video. And there's been days where I've been in so much pain that I just wasn't able to think about anything else other than the pain. I'm really missing the camps. I can't wait to get back out camping, but I'd say it won't be this side of Christmas. I'd say it'll be even the end of January. So at the moment I'm just kind of focusing on getting myself back on track and trying to lose a bit of weight and all that jazz. I did bring a few biscuits with me today, but that's a bit of a treat, you know. And I was doing all sorts of stuff in the last few weeks, you know. I was kind of still trying to be the dad, still trying to help out around the house and kind of get on with things, you know. I was trying to teach my daughter how to ride her bike and all that jazz, and she was getting a bit faster at it, and then as she got faster I had to kind of lightly jog, and I paid for it. I definitely paid for that, but I didn't want to be letting her down, you know. And I think it's mad, like, it got me thinking about when you're in pain or when you're kind of, you know, you have something on your mind and you don't want the people close to you to be worried about you. You kind of, it's like that thing, you suffer in silence just so they don't worry as much. So I haven't been really saying how much pain I've been in and all that jazz. You just kind of get on with things, you know. And I think a lot of people are like that, and there's no need to kind of you know, to worry people unnecessarily. Like, obviously if I had something in my mind that was kind of dark thoughts or something that was really stressful and I was finding it very overwhelming, I would speak up and I would say something. But for things like pain in my back and stuff like that, like, I've had this for years, so I know what I'm kind of dealing with. So there's no need for me to be going on and on and on about it, even though this video might seem like that. That's all I do, you know. But yeah, I just think it's important to just keep your head up, you know. Don't let any setbacks kind of get you down and stuff like that. Because I had a day there, I was kind of a week and a half into this carry-on, and I just woke up. I didn't do anything the day before or anything like that. And I just woke up and I was in a hell of a lot more pain than I had been. I'd say I was probably 10 times worse than I had been the day before. And that was my new starting point, you know. And I could have let myself get really down about it and really kind of annoyed and all that jazz, you know, and giving up sort of thing, but I just got up and kept going, like, just carry on. I actually doubled down on a few things, so I increased my walks from 6 kilometers to 8 kilometers, so I've been doing 3 of those a day now. I've been doing 3 walks a day for the full time, but they're kind of 6 kilometer walks, and I've added in now another small walk, you know, so I do that with my wife. We do probably 4 or 5 kilometers, and then I do 3 8-kilometer walks outside of that. But what I'm saying is, I just had to keep moving forward, because if I had stopped when the pain was really bad, it was only going to get worse, you know. There was no point kind of whinging about it, you know. I just had to get on with it. But it did mean I had to stay out of work for another 2 weeks. Now, if I could afford it, I wouldn't be going back to work for a few months, I'd say. At least another month. But it's just in case that I have to go back, you know. And just kind of carry on with things. But I'm going to wear the back brace. I'm going to do the walks. I'm going to do everything I can think of to get through it. And it's the same crack as last year, you know. I was out of work last year as well. Right, I'm going to stand up because I'm getting sore. Oh, Jesus. Ooh. Straighten up. How long till I set up this tripod, actually, so I don't have to hold it. And I'll show you my biscuits. Oh, God. Get down there. I'm like, I don't know what I'm like. Just bear with me while I set you up here. It's a nice woods though, isn't it? Have a look around there while I'm doing this. Have a look around. Enjoy yourself, you know. You can see how it's all flooded over there, actually. Completely flooded. It is actually a woods I'd like to explore a bit more. Oh jeez, I didn't even put out that leg. Could have fallen over. Right, how are you looking? How are you looking? Hold on now, hold on. I have a trick. Oh Jesus. I know I didn't bend properly, but woo-hoo. Let's raise you up a bit. Come up here to me. Oh Jesus. That's a bit scary seeing me that close up, isn't it? How was that? Sorry, isn't it? No. Oh God. Ugh. I should have really looked for a much higher tree stump or a fallen down tree or something. The biscuits for today are Jaffa cakes. Can't go wrong with Jaffa cakes now, don't be slagging them off. White chocolate digestives, we're getting fancy. And obviously 2 rich tea. You can't go without the rich tea. That is the most biscuits I've had in a long time. As I said, I was trying to lose a bit of weight, you know. But I will say something actually. The last 4 weeks, I haven't sat down apart from eating my dinners. That's the only time I've sat down, and as soon as I'm finished eating, I'm standing again. Because I just can't sit. And it doesn't really bother me, you know. Your feet obviously get a bit sore and that, but you kind of get used to it, you know. But yeah, I think it's mad. Like, no one will believe you when you say something like that. You haven't sat down in 4 weeks, you know. Literally 10 minutes to eat a dinner and that's it. Done for the day. Thanks very much. So it's about 9 o'clock now, just after 9 o'clock. I've done, I'd say, about 10,000 steps. I'll do another walk later, but that's enough about me back, you know. I won't go on about it. But yeah, let me know how you're getting on. Let me know what you're drinking. If you're having tea or coffee, or what biscuits are you having? You know? Yeah, I'll move you over there so you can see the woods. You know, you don't have to look at me. I think it's nice, isn't it? See that tree there right in the middle? I think that might have some sort of a fungal infection or disease or whatever trees get. It's orange, like. So The trunk of the tree is orange, so that's not good. I heard about this storm there that was blowing in last Monday, and when I heard about it, I was like, oh, could have went camping. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back now, I have to say. Really looking forward to it. I have to say, I'm pretty impressed with that little flask. You know, it only cost me €1. And it's a good quality flask, no marks on it, and it has a story to it now as well, you know, a bit of character and stuff like that. So I do feel a little bit awkward when I'm standing up. Don't know what to do with myself, you know, just kind of it's like I'm loitering in the woods, you know, just kind of standing around waiting to get in trouble for being here. There's a massive dead tree right there. Holy moly, he's a humdinger here, look. See this one here? Look at that, he's no top. There it is there, look. Imagine the power that took to break that tree. It's just nuts, absolutely nuts. I wouldn't like it to been out here camping and that break. I think I would have pooed my pants. Yeah, I really need to put these biscuits in my pocket because I can't just keep getting down. Oh god. Ooh. Sorry for all the sound effects. Old habits die hard. I was planning on coming out. I said I'll just put the camera there, I'll let it roll and I'll leave it, but I'm very aware that you're going to get annoyed looking at me. So I'll keep moving it so you can see some more of the woods and stuff. Keep things interesting, you know. Even though this is just a little chin wag, nothing fancy. Look at that. Can you see what I'm talking about? The sun coming through and lighting up the leaves. And do you know what we'll do? I'll top up my tea and we'll go for a little stroll. Oh, Jesus. If I can get down there. Oh, good. Yeah. 2 cups of tea. Nothing wrong with that. I think the tag makes it look old. You know, kind of an old style tag in my mind. Oh god. Get this bag wrapped up now and we'll go for a little stroll. I don't know why I can't just stand still for a few minutes. I really want to just wander through the trees and all that, but I really can't. I just can't. I'll go up the end here because I've never gone up there before. I've always just gone to this part. This is where I do like my review videos and stuff like that. It's easy to get into and I think it's beautiful, you know. I'm not overly keen on doing review videos, but I'm going to do a few just to kind of keep the channel ticking over. And I really want to kind of keep in touch with you guys. So, you know, I don't like doing them because I don't like people thinking that I'm trying to sell them things. But I definitely know that I enjoy watching review videos, you know. If I think the person is genuine, obviously. And there's been a few bits of gear that I've received that I've seen other people review. And yeah, let's just say I wouldn't agree with what they were saying. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I've been sent a few bits to test out. And on the whole, I'd imagine they're going to be fairly positive reviews. But that's purely because I don't accept anything that's going to be, you know, that I don't think you are going to get any use out of, or that looks like it's not going to be of value to you. You know what I mean? Like, I was offered a sleeping mat there a while back. It looked like it weighed about 2 kilos and the pack size was absolutely massive. So I just said no. What are you doing? This is actually a beautiful little part of the woods. Look at this. That's where I was, just down there in those trees, right? I just walked down the end. Look at that there, look. It's absolutely beautiful. And I still have my tea as well. Happy days. Oh, this is savage. Look at that. That's a funky tree there. Oh wow, this is savage. You could definitely get a bivvy there. Or maybe a hammock. Oh, you can really see the road though. Any cars? Goodbye. Come on, cars. Oh, I see a deer out there. I'm not joking, I can see a deer. I'm not messing. I can see 2 deer just watching me. They're between me and the road, so I don't want to try and get any closer. I wouldn't be able to anyway because they can see me. But she's just watching me now. I don't want to scare her, like to make her run out onto the road or something like that, so yeah, we're going to stay put over this side. But that's what I was saying, it's the middle of the day. I can't show you because this camera just wouldn't pick them up. She's looking right at me. And yeah, this is pretty class now, and you could definitely, that'd be perfect here. Look, I know I'm completely ignoring the deer that are behind me, but like, there's no, whether you believe me or not is completely up to you, but they're there. That tree here to that tree there ish, I don't know if you can even see that, but you could definitely get a hammock up there because the ground is obviously full of moss. But that's a lovely little spot. I'll add that to the list. And this woodland is pretty... Oh, Jesus. Oh, spilled the tea. Nearly hurt my back. Well done. Absolutely stunning. All these little camp spots I find I want to come back with my bigger camera and really document them, you know. The bigger camera can do a much better job, and if I had it right now, you would have been able to see those deer. But what are the chances of finding a little spot like this? Like, I just wandered down here, you know, and I can see a deer trail. I'm actually on one now. See the way it's kind of coming here? It's just going out beside that big tree, and it's going out into the gap there. Let's just have a little look. I'm not going to go mad now because I don't want to hurt myself. But just can't resist, really. You can see here, look, that's where the deer, you can see the way they've broken up the tree there. Probably years and years of going through here. Oh wow, look at this. Oh, that's pretty cool. That is savage. Look at that. That is class. You don't know how tempted I am to keep going. But this is a lot more sheltered from the road as well. Yeah, another one to add to the list. Alright, I'm gonna go back out here. My back's a little bit sore already, so can't be getting carried away, you know. I have to look after myself now. The amount of times I've been down here and I've never seen this little tiny section. That's what I was saying, you don't need a massive area, like that's just a tiny patch and it's absolutely stunning. I love it. I love it. That's the best thing about going out into the woods and really looking around and checking out the different areas, even if you think there's nothing over there. Because I've looked down here loads of times and I've never bothered to come down this far. Good times, good times. Yeah, so like I was saying with the review videos, I'm going to do them and hopefully you'll get some value out of them. And yeah, you won't mind me popping up a few, but I might do a few little videos like this where I can just kind of check in and see how yous are getting on and maybe have a bit of a chat. I wasn't going to do it because, you know, you're always worried about doing more harm than good on the channel, but it's all that nonsense that you listen to, you know, it's all the YouTube advice and all this pony. And there's no need, like, you know, I just want to have a chat with you. I think we have a really good community. Like, the amount of support I got there on one or two of my community posts, and with people supporting the Biscuit Fund and all that jazz, like, it's absolutely fantastic, you know. And the community in the comments and all that is savage. So I'd always encourage you to kind of chat amongst yourselves down there as well. And if I ever do a review video and there's a different product that you think might suit someone, or you have advice for some, you know, you just think you have something that you can kind of add to it, put it in the comments, because I always read comments on videos to see if there's any further information I can get from people who might be watching. So I'm sure there's other people out there that would benefit from you and your experience as well, you know. Oh, sorry. Let me just tip this a bit. Doop. Oop, oop, oop. Spilling me tea. I'm delighted I saw those deer. There's no way they came up on the camera. Absolutely no way. But yeah, I was actually thinking I might get a trail camera and set up in the woods, so we could come out, set up the trail camera, maybe try and get 2 or 3 of them, set them up, and then we'll come back and I'll do it all in the same video, and we'll see what we can see pretty much. Because I'm pretty good at finding deer, you know. Not good at getting them on the camera, but I know where to look. Did you ever find yourself looking up gear that you really don't need, but it's gear that, you know, it's kind of on the more affordable side of things, shall we say? Yeah, so you're looking at tents. You have a tent already, right? You're looking up tents, and you don't need any tents. You don't need one, but you're looking at it because it's cheap, and you're like, oh, I could buy that. I don't know why I do it. I do it the whole time. Or I'm just looking at it and I'm like, oh, how would I go about getting that now? Should I? It's like I'm just trying to scratch the itch. I finished my tea. It was lovely. Completely forgot that I had a few biscuits in my pocket. Oh, I can't really laugh too much because I've literally got a pain in my arse. My coccyx is sore, which is your tailbone, and yeah, it's really sore. Like, it gets to a point where if I didn't know any better, I'd swear it was broken. So that's been fun, I have to say. Yeah, but that was pretty much it, you know. I just wanted to get out, have a little chat with you, have a little bit of time in the woods. Found a few camping spots, happy days. Saw some deer, you didn't. But I got to see some deer. Yeah. It's beautiful, like, you know. Beautiful. So that's the crack. There's going to be all sorts of videos coming in the next few weeks. I'm going to be trying out different ways of filming. I might even do a few more of these videos, but I might have a bit more to talk about. Because to be honest, I'm distracted with the pains in my back. So it's hard to focus on, you know, just keeping my train of thought, because I get interrupted by darts of pain. But yeah, I'm definitely going to try and just keep in touch with you guys, and hopefully now sooner rather than later we'll get out camping. But like I say, I'd say it'd be January anyway, but before that I'm hoping to get back up to the mountains for a little hike, or even out into the woods just to have a proper ramble around. And hopefully you'll join me for those, and hopefully you enjoyed this little trip to the woods. I know it's not exciting, it's just me kind of having a little whinge. But my wife won't listen to me, so I had to vent somehow, you know. Yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed it, and I hope you've enjoyed your cup of tea and all that jazz, and I'll see you in the next one. Good luck.